Well, hello again, another little video. I've done one or two little things. One is I've just had a notification from Railmaster, and this is what it actually is. This is what they sent me. It says, "Hello Brian, we hope you are well. We will be releasing a maintenance update in due course, including new locos, accessory decoders, loco decoders and bug fixes. After that, in the new year, there will be a major update, including hardware. We cannot give a specific date or details yet. We are preparing to major update which will include new features and well as hardware, and we have a long list of things we would like to introduce. With your experience dealing with Railmaster users, if you are able to produce a list of things you or they would like to see in the new system, then let me know so that we can hopefully include them in the major update in 2024. Yours regard, Railmaster Support." Now with that, if you've got anything, suggestions of any changes that you want in Railmaster or any problems you see in Railmaster we'd like most likely see amended, please email me and I'll pass them on to Railmaster for you. Now, as you know, I do different track plans for different people. There's a basic one which I did with people, put all the points in from a basic system. There's another one which I did with all that lot in there. Now this one, if I just go back again, I have to go back in. This one was originally, this was over here and that was over there. And I remodded it, but also what I was querying was this track goes here, over there, up here, then over there again, and then round up to there, up to the station. I'm thinking, what on earth's all this out here? So anyway, what it was is if you go to, that is the actual thing he sent me. So this is the bottom half, which is still with the platforms there and the turntable. That's the top half with the stations and the fiddle yards. Then if you go to here, so it's a bigger picture, so I had to glue this lot together to exactly what it was. There's the fiddle yard there. Now what it actually was is you can also, it's done in any rail. And with any rail you can actually put it into 3D mode, and this is what it is. And those two tracks, there's one track going up there and there's the other track. If I go to this one, you can actually see what it actually is. That track goes under there and this is high level over a viaduct bridge, and then it goes into two tunnels and goes into there. If you do this, there's where it comes out on the tunnels, and there's the fiddle yards, and this is the station up this part here. And there's another view of it in the far corner. So there, that was the one corner you saw at the start. Then over here it goes over another viaduct here and goes back down. That goes down again there. And that is what that particular track plan was. Now, as I've shown you some of these, this is a friend of mine who, he bought this from Steve at the Hobby Goblin, as that, it's N-gauge, complete with the scenery and everything else. And what I did with this, I actually did a track plan for him, and since then put the signals in, and that's another working system that he's now got. Now I've just been doing another one, and what it actually was, he sent me this. So this is what he's done. The piece in the grey area is the top board, as you might call it, with the turntable and the platforms. The amber part there, that part there is actually the middle board, and that goes through a tunnel and comes back out here again. And then down here, those two there are here linked to a helix which goes down there. If I come out here, and that goes to this, which is a fiddle yard, with actually 13 tracks there and 4 tracks there. And from that, those three, if I do this, I'll just show you a basic one again. So that is what it was. Also this one's got a loop that goes in under there. So all this is on the second board down here. This is on the top board. So what I've done with that, it took me 6 hours to do it. but this is what it looks like now. That is the complete layout with these are the fiddle yards. There's the top board with the turntable and the stations, and this is the loop that goes on the middle board. And if you go up here, what you've got here now is I put programs in here. So if you press 1, the light goes to red, the points go down there, and then the points there are set to go down here to the platform 1. You press the 0 and it puts everything back to what it was. If you want platform 2, the red light will go to red again, the points will go down there, this one here will turn to there, this one will go down there, and then this one puts it all back again. But that took me 6 hours to do that. Let's say I've got like this one here, that was another one which I did for a gentleman, all the signals and everything else in there. That's another one there like that. So this is fun to me. I like doing these. It keeps me ticking. Now also is I did one thing for one gentleman, and what he's done as a present, he sent me this, which is a 10 unit loco box, and you put your locos in there like that. You move the slider so that the train sits in there so it doesn't waddle about. It's done by WW Scenics. It's laser cut. You have to put everything. So these are all like this. So you can put all your trains in there. I'm very, very thankful for that. It's going to come in very useful. That is. Thank you very, very much. Now, recently also I had a gentleman who bought a train set, the Great Western Express train set. 3 weeks, can't get work at all. So he got in touch with me. I went online with him through my team viewer, which is the best way of doing things. And I spent virtually an hour and a half and I couldn't get it working. And while I was doing this, I said, hang on a minute, on here there's a little light. What colour is it? He says, amber. I said, it shouldn't be amber, it's got to be green. It sounds as if this is faulty. I said, one thing you can do is send, or via the shop that he had it from, send it back to Hornby for them to repair or replace it. I said, but another way you can do it, if you send me your e-link to me, I will test it here, and then if it is faulty, I've got 2 spare ones, this is one of them, I'll send it back with it, I know that this one works, we'll put it onto your system and to see whether we can get it operating, and then you can send your one to Hornby for them to repair. Anyway, when it came, I plugged it in, and this little light went green, then it went off, green, off, green, off, green, off, and then next minute on the screen it came up firmware updated. It was a firmware in this that hadn't been updated because it's most of it been sitting in the shop for a long time. So what I did the next day, I sent it back to him, plugged it in, and he got it working. The only thing is the train that he got is when you put it on the track and try and move it, it was making such funny noises, grinding and all sorts of noises. I said, that doesn't sound very healthy. So in the end, all he did was put it in reverse, and it went quite well in reverse, run it round a couple of times, we put it forward, it went round, no problem at all. He then sent me a little video of it going round the track. I was quite happy. Apparently the next day, the thing just stopped. It seized up. So that has now gone back to Hornby for repairs or replacement. So that was one little thing. Now, last week I was in the Hobgoblin, which is my local shop. I saw Steve, and he got one of these sitting on the floor. I said, oh, Steve, do you want me to take it and test it so we can make sure it's working, so when you want to sell it. So he brought it, put that in, and that did exactly like the other one. The firmware wanted updating. Did the firmware update. That now works perfect. Then tomorrow that will now go back to the shop for Steve to sell on. So that was one thing out of it. So I say I've been rather busy doing all these things. I spent basically the last week on the phone. As soon as I put the phone down, another one would ring. Put the phone down, another one would ring. But that's how I like working. It keeps me busy. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to turn some of my stuff on the track. And what we're going to do now is this particular one here is my class 24. I'll now do this and set it off, which is this. Starts up. The lights will come on. A little toot before you're ready to go, and then you put the cab light on just to make sure everything's alright. There's the lights come on. It did the other way around actually, I just thought it was doing. There it's gone off again. He's now ready to go. Here we go. Now the CV3 in this is set at 40. The thing is, because it's at that, because look at it, it's not going off like a bullet, because it's actually pulling all wagons. A train won't go up 70 miles an hour when it's pulling all wagons. So as you can see, it's building itself up. It takes till it gets over there before it gets to its full speed. There it goes, look. And away it goes. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to knock that one. So this one's still, I've taken the program out as such. So this will still keep running now as it is. So I'm now going to do my leaf one, which is this one. I think it's this one. No, it isn't. Wrong one. Wrong one. Sorry about this. Let's do it with that one. This is the one. So there's the. Now this is the running actually on the Cherney Valley line, which is where I was a signal telegraph engineer. It's only 4 miles from me. I spent a few years there as a lineman, so it's close to my heart, this particular line is. I'll stop that one out of the way. There it goes. And there's the other one off on its way. So, I'm saying this is, these are all done in programs, of course. It comes again through here. This is what mine looks like in the dark. Going to come in here at the station now.
On platform 2 terminates here. All change please on platform 2.
There we are. Done. So to say, this is what I can play around with. But say, I've been basically I haven't been up here for a few days because of the all the stuff I've been doing for everybody else. You can see from mine now when it's lit up what it looks like when it's dark. In actual fact, that there is the Hobby Goblin, my local shop. So this is what it looks like in the dark. So once again, if anybody wants me, I'm on 01782 302194. My email address is there as well. Please subscribe, and there's a little button down the bottom you can donate to the channel if you want to. And I will see you again soon. Bye.